This video covers practice questions to help you solve algebraic equations accurately and in less time. Previous tips were covered in previous videos. If you haven't visited them already, then I would suggest that you do so before you practice those questions. Remember that solving algebraic equation means finding the value of the missing information in your equation. Now let's get started with those 4 questions. Question number 1. 12 take away 2s take away 4m plus s take away 3m plus 2s take away 6 equals 14. Pause the video and have a go to solve this equation. You should now know to solve algebraic equation, the first thing you need to do is to simplify the left-hand side of the equation. In this case, we can simplify the left-hand side by adding and subtracting similar terms only. Going back to the question, this means minus 2s plus 2s minus 4m minus 3m minus 6 plus 12 equals 14. If you notice, when we move the number 12 in the equation, we use the sign plus. And that's because if you notice in the question, there is no sign attached to the number 12. This means if there is no sign attached to the number at the front of the equation, you should always use the plus sign when you move that number to someone else in that equation. Likewise, if you had a minus sign attached to that number at the front of the equation, you should always use that minus sign when you move that number to someone else in that equation. Minus 2s and plus 2s cancel each other out, leaving you with s take away 7m plus 6 equals 14. The second step to solving algebraic equations is to move all numbers to one side, which is the other side of the missing information. In this question, we have to move the plus 6 to the other side. We can do so by taking away 6 from both sides. This leaves you with s take away 7m equals 8, and this is the answer to question number 1. You will not be able to solve this equation any further, and that's because you've got 2 missing information, s and m. Unless you were provided with the value of m or more details about m, then it's going to be quite impossible to find the value of s, and vice versa. Now let's move on to question number 2. 2x take away 4m plus x plus 3m plus 2x plus m take away 11 equals 14. Pause the video and have a go. Let's simplify this equation by adding or subtracting similar terms only. This means 2x plus x plus 2x take away 4m plus 3m plus m take away 11 equals 14. The values of m will cancel each other out, leaving you with 5x take away 11 equals 14. Now let's move 11 to the other side of x. To do so, we need to add 11 to both sides. This is going to leave you with 5x equals to 25. To find the value of x, I need to remove the multiplication between 5 and x. To do so, I need to use the inverse of multiplication. So I need to divide both sides by the value of 5. This means 5x divided by 5 equals 25 divided by 5. Removing multiplication is the third step to solving algebraic equation. This means x equals 5. The third question. 3y take away 2x plus x take away 2y plus x plus y take away 1 equals 11. Pause the video and have a go. Simplifying the left-hand side of the equation leaves you with 2y take away 1 equals 11. To move minus 1 to the other side, I need to use the inverse of subtraction. So I need to use the addition, and I need to add 1 to both sides. This leaves me with 2y equals to 12. The next step is to remove multiplication. So I need to divide by 2 on both sides. Dividing by 2 from both sides leaves you with y equals 6. So far, we were able to solve algebraic equations using the first 3 steps only. We haven't used the 4th step yet. Let's have a look at the next question. Question number 4. 3y divided by 2 take away 2m plus 4 plus 2m equals 31. Pause the video and have a go. Clearly, we have a fraction in this equation. This doesn't mean there will be any difference in terms of solving the algebraic equation. We will still have to carry on with our 4 steps to solving the equation. Starting with the first step, simplifying the left-hand side of the equation leaves you with 3y divided by 2 plus 4 equals 31. The second step is to move 4 to the other side of the equation. To do so, I need to use the inverse of addition, so I need to take away 4 from both sides. This leaves me with 3y divided by 2 equals 27. Using the third step to solving algebraic equation, I need to remove the multiplication, so I need to divide both sides by 3. Don't get confused if you find a fraction divided by a number. Remember, we're dividing by 3 to remove the multiplication between 3 and y. This means both values of 3 will cancel each other out, leaving you with y divided by 2 equals 9. Now we're going to use the fourth step to solving this equation. And the fourth step was to remove any division we have in the equation by using the inverse of division, which is multiplication. This means we need to multiply by 2 on both sides. This will then equal to y divided by 2 times 2 equals 9 times 2. Remember that we're trying to remove the division by timing the same value on both sides. This means the value of y equals 18. More questions will be added to help you solve algebraic equations. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel to gain access to those questions once they are released. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, then click on like so more videos will be created. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel to gain access to practice questions. If you wish to share any feedback, then you can send me a comment, or you can click on the next video. The next video to click on is called 11 Plus Maths Algebra Part 5.